Hey guys, it's Carolee. I just want to share an extra little mini episode with you every single week because I want you to know that it's possible to do this thing called living your best life and doing the thing that lights you up while being a busy mom. And I want to give you a little bit of a background, behind the scenes look at what's going on in my actual life and how I am doing this, how I'm doing the things that light me up and being a mom at the same time. So I'm going to tell you about what's going on in my life and the lessons that I'm learning. Take a listen. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I love quotes. And I have, my snippet of sunshine daily quotes that come out with my big episodes. But I also love I get daily quotes in my inbox from other people too, because I love quotes. Well, I got this quote in my inbox the other day and I saved it because it was so powerful. And so that's what I want to talk about today. It is a quote from Anne Frank, and it says, "Whoever is happy will make others happy too." I'm gonna say it one more time. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. Isn't that so powerful and so incredible? We tend to think that, the more that we sacrifice and give of ourselves, that, the more we're just giving all the time to our families and everyone around us, like they should be so happy because we're sacrificing everything for them. And the truth is that a lot of times that leaves us bitter and burnt out. It doesn't make us happy. It leaves us upset that we're not getting what we deserve. But the truth is that the only person who can help us get out of that energy and to help us give ourselves what we deserve is ourselves. It's our own responsibility to take care of ourselves. No one else's. It's our own responsibility. And so when I look at this quote, I'm like, it's my job to make sure that I'm happy. And then if I'm happy, everyone else is going to feel so much better. If you got to hear the episode with Anna K. Morris, it just came out a few days ago. If not, I totally recommend it. She talks about how as a mom, your energy is the most powerful determining factor of the energy of your home. And that is so, so true. It sets the tone for your whole house. When you take care of yourself and you're feeling replenished and whole and happy and just all the things that you've let yourself have everything you need, you are taken care of, you show up as your best self to everyone around you, to your whole family. Your kids get the best version of you. Your spouse gets the best version of you. And then what's the opposite of that is the bitter, angry energy. And that energy, I have been in it when other people have had it. And there have been so many examples when I have had it myself and have been spewing it to everyone around me. And that it is, I'm not pretty. I'm not a pretty person to be around when I'm in bitterness. It's not fun. It's not fun for anyone when you are feeling bitter and burnt out and like you're sacrificing and being a martyr. That is not the energy you want to show up in for your family. And it's really easy to look at that and be like, well, they forced me into that energy. But the actual truth is that it's a choice. Your perspective is the most powerful thing you have. And you get to have that perspective, of whether or not you're the martyr. But also, you get to choose whether or not you're the martyr. You get to choose whether or not you're sacrificing everything and not taking care of yourself. Because again, you are the only person who can take care of you. It's not your kid's responsibility to make sure that you ate lunch today. Dang, that hit kind of hard, didn't it? That hit hard for me too, frankly. It's not anyone else's responsibility to make sure that your needs were met today. To make sure that you used the bathroom when you needed to, that you ate lunch and you ate dinner, and that you got the rest that you needed. It's nobody else's job but yours. And if you don't prioritize your needs, you're going to show up as the not best self version to the people around you. And so we talk about self-care and how important self-care is. And it's a lot of people feel like it's really selfish. And it's it's so selfish to prioritize yourself and put yourself first. But it's actually the best thing that you can do for the people around you. Because, like the quote said, whoever is happy will make others happy too. Are you letting yourself be happy? Are you doing what it takes to be happy? Are you doing the things that light you up in your day, that bring you energy? I mean, that's what this whole podcast is about, right? Doing what lights you up. I can tell you that I spent a decade trying to snuff out the fire in my soul that was telling me that I was meant to do amazing things. I was meant to be using my voice. I was meant to be singing and speaking. And I felt like it was impossible. So I didn't do those things. And I was angry and bitter about it. And it showed up in my personality that I wasn't shining like I was meant to shine. You can't just extinguish that fire. You can't just shut up all your talents and skills. And you can't just hide your light without consequences. You are meant to show up in this world as your whole self. And when you don't, it shows up. You need to be all of you. And I know that feels really, really hard as a busy mom, especially if you have little kiddos, especially if you have, special needs kiddos like me. But that's where we get to step in and be creative and figure out how to use our voices, use our talents, use our creativity, to the best of our abilities in our circumstances. We get to find a way. Because we're moms. I mean, maybe not all of us, but moms are amazing and creative. Women are amazing freaking people. And we find a way. And can I just tell you how much happier you'll be when you stop hiding and you start using all those talents that you have? When you start showing up the way you were always made to show up as. And you stop trying to hide it and do the things other people told you were appropriate. Because when you shine, when you let your true self out, that's when you're going to be so much happier. And it's going to show up in the way that you treat everyone around you. They're going to be able to see how much happier you are, and it's going to change everything. It's amazing how that works. It really is. They're going to see you as a different person, and it's going to be better for them. It'll transform your relationships when you start caring for you. And that's so powerful. And it's, we've been taught to think again that it's selfish. It's not. It's time for you to be a little selfish because of how much it will be better for everyone around you. So I hope that helps you a little bit. And I'll read this quote one more time because I think it's one of the most amazing quotes I've ever read. Anne Frank says that whoever is happy will make others happy too. So what can you do to increase your happiness? Your happiness is a choice, and you are the only person who has power over it. So how are you going to choose to show up differently today?